What's up, YouTube? Mike here from Techno GI, and today I'm joined by my son, Mikey. You can say hello.
Hello.
And today I wanted to do kind of a random video. I did a review of the Nokia Lumia 635 yesterday, and I forgot one of the most important features, and that being Cortana. So I thought, well, my son, he kind of prefers Apple stuff, so I wanted to do a battle of the digital assistants. So I wanted to do a little Cortana versus Siri. So basically, we're just going to take turns asking. I'm going to ask Cortana a question. He'll ask the same question to Siri, and vice versa. And I kind of want to evaluate it on two things. First will be personality. So which digital assistant has the most personality? And then second will be functionality. So it may be funny, it may be good to talk to, but is it really useful? So we'll ask it some kind of funny stuff that people ask on the internet, and then we'll ask it some serious stuff like, setting reminders and things of that nature. So let's get started. So I've got Cortana open right now on the Lumia, and he's got Siri on the iPad Air 2. So first thing, we'll start with some funny stuff. So this is a typical one people like to ask. So I'm going to ask, who's your daddy? Who's your daddy? So we'll give it a second.
Technically speaking, that'd be Bill Gates. No big deal.
So I think that's kind of a funny reply. Let's see what Siri says.
Okay. Siri, who is your daddy?
I know this must mean something. Everybody keeps saying this.
So on that one, I thought Siri was a little boring. That's just my opinion. I like the witty remark from Cortana. So think of a random funny question.
Oh, here's one that people used to love to ask Siri. Where do you hide a dead body?
I used to know the answer to this.
So she can't say that anymore. I guess it's not politically correct. Let's see what Cortana says. Where do you hide a dead body?
I'm sorry, I didn't get that.
She did get it, but I guess it's not politically correct to ask that anymore. Anyway, what else? All right, here we go. Tell me a story.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that.
She didn't hear me. Tell me a story.
He was a superhero. She could talk to animals. In their 40 years together, they saved a lot of kittens from a lot of trees.
Random. Let's see what Siri says.
Tell me a story.
It was a dark and stormy night. No, that's not it.
You orient.
Let's try it again. Siri, tell me a story.
What? Again?
She will tell a story eventually, but... Siri, tell me a story.
I'm certain you've heard it before.
Yeah, if you ask her enough, she eventually will.
Again, Cortana did it on the first try. Just saying. All right, so here's one. What does the fox say?
Ring ding 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 a ding a ding.
And you get a little picture of a fox, which I think's cool. Let's hear Siri.
What does the fox say?
I don't know. Cow. Again, I thought Cortana was a little
What
better.
does the fox say?
That one was better. So, equally, I think that we'll call that one a tie. How about that? Think of another random question.
Siri, tell me a joke.
Let me think. Nope, can't think of one.
All right, let me try it. Tell me a joke.
What do you do when you see a spaceman? Park in it, man.
That was actually pretty good. Let's hear another one from Siri.
Siri, tell me a joke.
I can't. I always forget the punchline.
She'll do it, but you just got to keep prompting her. Eventually,
Yeah.
she'll tell you a joke.
Same for story.
All right, let's see. What else can we ask him? What's the typical ones?
You can use movie quotes with Siri.
I don't know if this one will do movie quotes. Try one with Siri.
Beam me up, Scotty.
Shoo that fly away first.
All right, let's try it with Cortana. Beam me up, Scotty.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Pretty good. All right. I can't think of any other witty things to ask it.
Could try. I wanted to get Siri to tell the story because it's pretty interesting. Siri, can you please tell me a story?
It was a dark and stormy night. No, that's not it.
I know she'll do it. Siri, tell me a story.
It was a dark and stormy night.
Tell me a story.
What? Again?
Tell me a bedtime story.
I've been told I'm better at singing lullabies.
Let's try that. Sing me a lullaby.
You could try counting electric sheep instead.
All right, let me try. I had one and I lost it. What did I want to ask it? Oh. Will you marry me?
I honestly don't think that's in the cards for us.
Will you marry me?
We hardly know one another.
So, all in all, like I said, Cortana is actually still in beta. Siri's been out for a while, but I think Cortana's come a long way. It seems to me it's just as witty and corny as Cortana if you want to ask it random fun questions. Personally, I think the voice is better with Cortana. He seems to think Siri sounds better. Ultimately, that'll come down to personal preference. So, we know, like I said, you can play with these, but let's try and ask it a simple task. So, I'm going to try setting a reminder, and you can do it on that. Set a reminder for 8 a.m. tomorrow.
Sure. What do you want to be reminded about?
Tell me to wake up.
All right. I can remind you to tell me to wake up at 8 a.m. tomorrow. Is that right?
Cancel. So that seems to work
Okay.
fine.
I canceled that reminder.
Okay, this is iOS 9, so it did introduce where you could tell Siri to remind you something when you get home. So let's try this. Remind me to take out the trash when I get home.
I don't know your home address. Tap your name if you'd like to add it.
So it looks like I have to add my address. I guess I'll do that later, but let's try something simple. Remind me to play the computer.
Okay, I'll remind you.
And there you go.
All right, so a lot of people also use it to send messages and make phone calls while they're driving and stuff. I do the same thing, so let's see. Text Mikey Akers.
Sure. Send a text to Mikey Akers. What's your message?
Cortana rules.
Okay. I'll text Mikey Akers. Cortana rules. Send it, add more, or try again.
Send it.
I've sent that.
So that works well. I've used it. So it seems to me that it works equally on both. Like he can do it on Siri. And it's no surprise.
Yeah, since it's my iPad, it probably won't work. Yeah, my phone just got it. I'll do it on my phone just because my iPad's iMessage only. So, let's see. Come on, Siri. Send Daddy Akers a message.
Okay, what do you want to say to Daddy Akers?
Hello, Siri is better.
Ready to send it?
Send.
Done.
And it's sent. So essentially, again, with both of these, they're pretty much, I wouldn't say one's more functional than the other. Obviously, Siri's been around longer, and there's the message you just sent me. And I can also ask Cortana to read that text. But again, this will all come down to personal preference. And obviously, if you own an iPhone, you're going to use Siri. And if you own a Windows phone, you've only got one choice, and that's Cortana. So really, this is just kind of a little random video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Like I said, me personally, I like Cortana. I think it sounds better. And I'm looking forward to Windows 10 because you'll get that integrated onto your computers and tablets with Windows 10. But anyway, as always, thanks for watching. Feel free to give us a thumbs up. And if you haven't done so, go ahead and subscribe. Later.
See ya.